I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you know when you are outside your house and you would sit down and just relax and probably reflect on life, and when you look into your garden and you see the trees moving from the wind and just that breeze that comes through, it's actually bloody nice. Like, really, really nice.
Moving on!
Now today is something that I have always wanted to talk about. However, this is something that can be quite hectic, and if you say it in the wrong way, then it could harm others or people would take it the wrong way. So, just to introduce, today I would like to talk about heaven, hell, and purgatory. Okay. Now, before I even get started, I'd just like to make a few things known to you guys. Firstly, I know for a fact that there are many religions that exist on earth, and that each religion has certain beliefs which are different to each other, and that they follow a certain god or superior being whom they worship. Okay? Adding to that, that also means that they have different beliefs regarding the afterlife when it comes to their scripture. So what they read in their holy books or their holy scrolls, whatever the case might be. Based on that, they have certain views or beliefs about those three places, or even just those two places. So I'm not in any way whatsoever trying to ridicule, insult, make fun of, embarrass, or discriminate any religion that you can think of. That is not my goal. Yes, we all have our opinions regarding everything, but I'd like to just let you guys know that I'm not going to make fun of any person, and that I will try my best to say it in such a way that it is objective yet opinionated. Okay, that's impossible. But you catch my drift. So let's look at each three. Heaven, in the general sense, all religions collectively. Heaven is the place once you die where people, innocent people, good people, righteous people, loyal people, good citizens in general go. A place of paradise. There are different descriptions of what it looks like and what you can expect based on the scripture, but it's a place of paradise where you join your creator, your God. Alright, now, hell. Yeah, that's not a very nice place. Yeah. Collectively, it's a place where, well, the bad people go. So people like criminals, but like murderers, rapists, basically a person who's bad, a person who does not live according to the standards of that particular religion, or even in the constitution of that country. You know, that kind of thing. In a biblical sense, it's a place where you go that's just filled with suffering, punishment, hatred, eternal flames, where you join, in the Christians, Satan, or the devil, as we generally call him, as well as other names from other religions that they call the devil. Yeah, you don't want to go there. Then, the third one. Now this one, and I did a little bit of research, this one is mostly based in the Roman Catholic side of Christianity, as well as others which I can't quite remember. Purgatory, in the general sense, is the place between heaven and hell. Some say it's a place of judgment. So once you die, you spend a certain amount of time in this place called purgatory. Basically being a ghost, a living ghost. Like the movie Ghost. Your soul hasn't gone to heaven, nor has it gone to hell. Your time of judgment, where God decides whether you are good enough to go to heaven or join Satan in hell. Some people say it's a place of purification. Some people think it's a place of punishment. We don't know. Those were the definitions. Now, let's just focus on these three things in just the general sense. Now, people with religious beliefs believe that those who don't follow the guidelines posited in their scripture don't deserve to go to heaven or paradise. They don't deserve to go there, and that they would go to hell or purgatory, but we don't know. People who are not religious, so the atheists, the agnostics, and other people that I can't even think of right now, those are people who don't believe in such things in terms of religion and God, and that they were brought here, or that we were brought here, just as something completely natural, evolution, natures of life, and that there is no such thing as a heaven, or that there's no real proof regarding heaven, hell, or purgatory, because we don't know. There are so many religions in the world where they follow certain people or a certain God and are promised certain things, or have different descriptions of these places. And you wonder which one is right, which one is wrong, which one's in between. We don't know. It's an interesting thought. Scary, confusing, but interesting. It's actually quite difficult for me to bring forth a collective conclusion of these three things, but I'll try. Where I'm not just adding people who are religious, but also those who aren't religious, and just combining into something that is collectively understanding. So, I feel that depending on your role that you play on earth, the contribution you make to your family, your friends, your community, your country, your world, that will create a memory in those people's eyes. They will remember you for what you have done. So, if you live your life being a good person, obeying the law, doing the best you can to make other people happy, make them happy, and to do the best you can to let yourself grow as a person, to mature, to make your contribution to the world, to such an extent that the people who are with you will remember you for the good person you are, and not to live your life being a criminal, killing people, raping people, destroying lives, and just generally not obeying the law and the values of life. Basically, I think that you should live your life to the fullest. Do the best you can for yourself and for those around you, and let them remember you. That way you can, how can I put it, when you pass away, that you can rest in peace. Whether you go to heaven, whether you are reincarnated, or whether absolutely nothing happens. We don't know. There's no proof for any of those. No proof whatsoever that can justify this. But that's what I think in terms of all religions and all non-believers put together. Be a good person and you'll rest in peace. But that's my video for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I didn't create any controversial statements that will make you go and riot all over the place. I hope not. If I did, I apologize. Please feel free to carefully give me your thoughts, your beliefs, your attitudes, your everything about heaven, hell, and purgatory. I'd like to know what you feel about those three things, or even those two things. But let's not cause an argument. It's just a discussion. A random, pointless discussion. Yeah, lekker. But till then, bugger off!